Countdown.
All right. Hello, everybody. We are live with the second episode of Hornetscast. And I'm here with.
Hello, I am Ian. Clubhouse chatter also. You can know me as or PageFan5. Take you, boy.
So I'm Charlotte Hornets headline, as you can see by the title under my name. And also, I'm I would say, more of the lead on this podcast. I do a lot more behind the scenes stuff and setting all this up and all that type of stuff. So kind of more than behind the scenes, But we had the NBA schedule release yesterday. So I'm just going to pull up the schedule here. So obviously we're not going to go through every single 82 game. Like I can mention each one, but we're not going to go in depth about each one because we're not trying to make an hour or not an hour like a movie here. We're not trying to make like Avengers Endgame 3.5 hour movie.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. That would be brutal.
Ooh,
Even I wouldn't expect
FC fan page. Hey, are they better than Charlotte FC? That's my question.
Nice.
All right. Besides that, all right. So we got opening night is in San Antonio, October 19th, and the Spurs are going to be retiring someone's number. I forget who it is. I think it's like Gallinari or something. They're retiring someone's number.
Yeah, I think it would be Gallinari.
Yeah, I believe so. So not a bad game to start the season. Not a bad game. Then they come home and play the Pelicans on that Friday, the 21st.
Now, interesting story about that.
I was gonna say Zion should hope.
Yeah, exactly. He's never played there. Never played in our arena.
I don't know how he's gonna manage to get hurt this time.
Oh yeah, like it must suck to be an employee like that, especially in the tickets department. Straight up, you think, oh, Zion's gonna play every time, and then all of a sudden, Zion gets injured like a game before, and he still hasn't played in your building.
Yeah, I don't think that's I don't think he's gonna be able to get injured that quickly. But
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's not underestimate Zion here.
Exactly.
Right. Next, we got the Hawks in Atlanta on the 23rd. Probably gonna get destroyed, to be honest.
I mean, we could maybe pull out a win.
Mm-hmm. Then they play the Knicks. Man, that should be winnable.
Yeah.
And then they get to play the Magic.
Magic definitely another should be winnable game.
Yep, Magic.
To be honest. So honestly, we could start the season off 4-1 if you really think about it.
Yeah, it's a nice little stretch to start the season,
Yeah.
So not bad.
Yeah, and then we go on our first West Coast trip going against the Warriors and the Kings.
Yeah, that's at home.
2 games. Oh, sorry, that's at home. I'm dumb. Okay.
Yeah, I think we know.
But yeah. So
wait, you thought that was a West Coast trip? Yeah, and come on, man.
I looked at the next page and I saw, oh, never mind. I saw that we were playing the Bulls and I was like, okay.
Yeah, but don't worry. Right after we play the Magic, the next day, the Hornets have to come back and play the Warriors at home. So they're screwed.
If we play like we did last year on back-to-backs, yes. If we have a different mentality for back-to-backs, honestly, I feel like we could crush the Magic so much that we don't have to start our starters for like a majority of the game. So then our starters will actually be healthy in time for the Warriors game, but I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, so the Kings should be a win, so we could start off the season with a record of 5-2, honestly. Realistically, at least.
Yeah, so let's continue through the rest of the schedule. So that's the first month. Next month, we got November. First game of the month, or is on the second. It's not the first of the month, but the first game of the month is on the second against Chicago, and it's the first nationally televised game for the Hornets against Lonzo Ball and the Bulls, assuming he's healthy by then, which who knows if he will be.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Speaking of which, again, the Bulls and the Hornets. NBA is starting this new thing called Rivals Week. The Bulls and the Hornets actually will face off in that. Don't know why that's our rival, but hey,
Because
NBA.
Lonzo, because
I mean,
Alonzo and
Lonzo
LaMelo.
and LaMelo, yeah, but like we kind of hate Atlanta a bit more, like the
No,
city of
but
Charlotte in
Lonzo
general.
Lonzo LaMelo is more marketable.
Yeah, but the city of
Do you not
Charlotte
realize?
just hates Atlanta.
Do you not know the point of this campaign? It's rival. It's
Yeah,
marketing.
it's to bring in the market value. It's like the
Yeah, it's so that
colleges with UNC versus Duke in basketball or UNC versus NC State in football. But the problem I have is those are genuine rivalries because they are so close to each other and they've been rivalries for years. The Hornets and Bulls have never really had a rivalry. The Hornets and the Hawks or the Hornets and the Heat have history. Purple shirt guy in the 2016 playoffs against the Heat. 2014 playoffs, LeBron staring down MJ against the Heat in a sweep. I mean, if you think about it, the Hornets and the Heat actually have more history than a Hornets and anybody else, especially Hornets. Alonzo Mourning going to the Heat from the Hornets. I mean, you really think about it, the Hornets should really be playing the Heat. Who are the Heat even playing that day? That's the question. Because they better be playing like somebody real good or somebody that's actually their rival. Because if they aren't, I'm going to be kind of mad about that. Because I'll still watch the game, but like it won't be as good as a Hornets versus Heat game. Like, especially when Tyler Hero might actually be going to the Hornets. Like, you've heard those rumors.
no, he's not.
I know he's probably not, but you've heard the rumors of like Hero and Hayward if Haslam doesn't do something.
The Heat would never give up Hero for just Hayward.
Yeah, I know. It was
That
weird.
maybe if you put in like the whole rest of the roster, maybe.
Yeah, it was a
Other than
weird rumor. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, like
So,
you gotta have a Southeast like rivalry week is normally two teams within the same division or conference or something like that. And I'm talking
yeah,
about
same conference.
colleges with conference. Well, colleges conferences work different than
I'm talking
division.
about it is NBA conference still.
Well, yes, but they work different than like that. A college conference is way different than an NBA conference. But seriously, it should be within the division, like the NFL. The MLB doesn't really have one. You play a rival once a season with a series, but other than that, not really. Like the Mets play the Yankees every year, the Rays play the Marlins every year, Dodgers play the Angels every year, something like that. But they don't have a scheduled rivalry week. The NFL does. And normally the rivalries are within their division, like the Panthers and the Saints or Falcons, or let's see, the Chiefs and the Broncos and the Chargers and the Raiders. All those teams are in the same division. But you
All
have
right, what game are you most excited for this year?
that I honestly would like to see that Timberwolves versus Hornets game the day after Thanksgiving, mainly because honestly that's going to be a good game. Like seeing Edwards play against LaMelo, and people need to stop comparing the two. They aren't the same. LaMelo's a playmaker. Edwards is a scorer. That isn't the same thing. You may think, oh, a playmaker still scores a lot. A playmaker is someone that can help their teammates score as well as score. Edwards isn't really that guy. I'm sorry, which in turn makes him inferior to LaMelo because LaMelo can also dunk. Unlike what
Most
people think.
excited game I would be would be for me is when the Hornets play the Bucks for the first time this season, because last year the Hornets actually did good against the Bucks in the season series. So I would say the game would be the one on Saturday, December 3rd, and it's in Charlotte. And last year when the Bucks were playing here, the Hornets kind of dominated them. So I kind of want to see how that goes, especially when they still have Giannis on their team, who's like one of the best players. So
Yeah, Hornets versus Bucks games are almost always good. Like last year was incredible. And
yeah, especially when you get
really happy.
when you get Mr. Plumlee with some blood all over him, you know.
Yeah, exactly. How was that not a foul? I'm sorry. NBA needs to fix those calls against the Hornets. They really do. But yeah, I mean, and then Cody Zeller's dunk on Giannis. That was just incredible. I see we're zoomed in on me. This is fun on the spot. Okay. But yeah. Hornets versus Bucks games. Go back to 2015. Kemba Walker.
They kicked me out of the stream. Sorry. I'm back, guys.
Oh, I was like,
I did that.
why did zoom in on me? But okay, let's keep the show rolling. Here we go. Hornets versus Bucks 2015.
Sorry. I just wanted to let everyone know.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was straight up like Hornets versus Bucks 2015. Also very good. Kemba Walker, game winner. I went to that one. That was
at least it didn't end. I thought it was gonna end since it kicked me out.
Nah, we good. I got you, my boy. I saved ya. I got you, my boy. Don't worry about it. Oh. The background ain't letting me do it. There we go. We chilling.
So speaking of backup point guard, because I don't know, just why not? Do you think the Hornets should try to trade? Because there's rumors are trying to trade for Mike Conley to be the backup and get him out of Utah.
No.
Not strong rumors, but
no. If anything, we don't want another big contract like Conley. If anything, we really want to go for like Kemba or IT. And you're like, oh, but they're washed up. IT actually did decent last year for being thrown into something middle of the year. Also, Kemba isn't washed up. He had a 40-point game. And that was like the only game he played for the Knicks. And he got 40 points. 40 in the only game he started for the Knicks. Tell me that's washed up. Tell me.
The problem, at least with IT, is he cannot play defense whatsoever, which obviously when you're that short, it's kind of hard to. Which is kind of why I don't think the Hornets are bringing him back. And then same thing with Kemba. He's not really a defender either. I think they want their backup point guard to be able to play some defense because LaMelo already gets a lot of scoring and passing. Defensively, yes, he gets steals, but other than that, he really doesn't do much on the defensive end. So,
well, it would make sense actually to have Kemba come back because he's been within the scheme of Steve Clifford and his defense. But he's Steve Clifford, remember, he had never had offense before now. He had always had defense. He never had offense. And Kemba was included in that. He had defense with Kemba. He just didn't have the offensive support to actually go far. Now he has the offensive support. Kemba can jump right back in with Clifford's defensive scheme, and he'll be right perfect where he is. Because he can still score. He can still defend. He can still do it all. Despite what some people might think.
But that would be an interesting situation because the season started today. There'd be no backup point guard, so that'd be pretty fun.
So, yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Knight's not a point guard, but that's what they would, I guess, have to do.
Facts.
If the season started, because Knight should be back by the start of the season, so we should be good on that.
Yeah.
He's expected to be back.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah, it's kind of fun when the Hornets play the Raptors twice to end the season in April. Like they're 2 out of their last.
Both those games are in a row too. I mean,
what?
Both those games are in a row.
Yeah, both in Charlotte.
Like, dude, we 5 times this year where you're going to play a team 2 times in a row. 5.
Don't worry, the Raptors, we do that twice.
I know. What is with us and playing the Raptors twice in a row? You know what? That should be a rivalry game there. Hornets and Raptors. We hate each other. Buzzer beaters. Game winners. Jeremy Lamb, Justin himself did both of them. Come on now.
No, I know why they did that. One, because in Canada, they don't want to have the problem. And then when they come back to Charlotte, they're like, it's the end of the season. So if the Raptors are good, they can screw you over. Because the other two teams wouldn't screw it over. The Rockets and the Cavs, I guess, could, but not Rockets.
You say that, but in 2019, it was the same thing, and we actually won both games there.
Yeah. Well,
you're like,
the two later in the season are at home. The ones that are in Canada are in January, by the way.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, once those two games are done in January, the next game is on the 14th against the Celtics on a Saturday. And then guess who they get to play on the 16th for Martin Luther King Day?
The Celtics.
So they get to play 2 teams in 4 games.
Jesus.
You
love to see it. Wait. Oh my God. They actually get to play 2 teams in 6 days.
They get to play 2 teams in 4 games, though.
Yeah. 2 teams in 4 games in 7 days. What is this? The MLB?
No, the MLB is 3 or 4 games against the same team.
Actually, in out of league play, interleague play.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about normal.
I mean, you didn't specify though.
I meant like normal, like AL West or versus AL, I don't know, East or whatever.
That's true. But still, I mean,
that happens sometimes. 2 games.
That's kind of funny. Like, you get to play the Raptors and Celtics 2 times in a row for each of them for 7 days. You good with that? And we're like, what? Okay, I guess.
Well, with the Raptors, you're like, yes, because then you don't have to go back to Canada again. So that's easy.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
But Raptors, for the Celtics, they're both at home, so it's like
the Raptors are just like, yay.
Wait, but then for the Celtics part, it's like they're both at home, but okay, at least 2 games in a row at home, that's always good.
Yeah. I mean,
especially the Martin Luther King Day game is on NBA Network, so a little bit.
Jesus. So, Sam Purley of the Hornets posted a couple things on Twitter. Charlotte Hornets only posted all of them on his story. And here's a couple of the things. It was a 3-game season series versus Milwaukee and New York. 1 home and 2 away, and then Indianapolis and Philly, 2 home, 1 away. The Philly one, that's big, because we have not been able to beat them on the road, like, at all recently.
Oh, do you remember what the streak was before it got broken last season?
16 games.
Yeah, but whose streak also got broken this past season, because of Kelly Olynyk. Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Kelly.
Pain. Yeah, 6 divisional road games over a 16-game stretch from October 23rd to November 20th. Thing is, we have a lot of games on the road before the All-Star break. 33 of 57.
Yep.
After the All-Star break, it's a bunch of home. Ton of them. And then we also have our first day game at home on MLK Day since 2016. The promised year.
It's always nice.
Those years. We've actually won 3 straight home games on MLK Day. 3. That's not bad. Not too shabby. Also, in those MLK days, Kemba's original record of breaking the Hornets record for most points in the game happened in a double overtime, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it was triple. It was either double or triple against the Utah Jazz on a MLK Day game.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the next topic?
Hold on.
Take it away, Jake.
I'm trying to pull something up right now. It's just being a little bit slow. I'm going to try it this way. It might work a little bit better over here. Hold on. All right. Try this again.
Wow.
Sorry for it taking a second, but should be able to get it. All right. There we go. It's because of this guy. Remember? There he is.
Pain.
He used to be on the Celtics and the Heat and the Rockets and a lot of teams.
Pain. Very much so pain.
I had to pull him up real quick. So, yeah, he ended
Idea.
What?
Idea in private chat. Idea.
That's going to get copyrighted.
Oh, you right.
That's just a photo of Kelly Olynyk, so it's not going to get copyright, but that definitely would.
Honestly, probably. That's true. That's true.
I mean, except you can call the NBA and get permission.
Hold up. Let me real quick. Boop, boop,
Yeah, you got to call
Yo,
Adam.
Silver, come on now. Please help me out. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, everybody. If you
there's
want the number of Adam Silver, just hit up Clubhouse Shatter. He'll give it to you, obviously.
facts. But yeah, so there's a couple notes more, but we won't get into the details. Next topic.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of Martin Luther King, I've been to 2 games on that day. 2 different years, obviously. Both against the Timberwolves.
I don't remember how many I've been to, but I've been to a decent amount. Also, how the heck? How in the world? Both against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird. They were both against the Timberwolves. But now I'm got some tickets. I'll be going with so this is gonna be probably not a good experience for me, let's be honest, since I'm going with the Celtics fan to that game.
Oh, and I know this Celtics fan. Oh dear God. Good luck, buddy.
Well, at least I'll be close, so I can go yell at Tatum.
That's true. That's true. But speaking of tickets, this year, Jake and I are going to try and go to a decent amount of games. We'll probably reveal which ones we're going to like a week before.
Karthik, he's in the chat.
Oh boy, there's the Celtics fan, ladies and gentlemen. Celtics the GOAT. Jesus Christ. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
See, there he is. He has entered the chat.
Yeah, Jake and I are going to try and go to a bunch of games this year. If you want to meet us or meet up with us, that's completely fine. Just let us know you're going to be there. DM Hornetscast, Jake's Charlotte Headline account, Panthers Fan YT, Page Fan 5, Clubhouse Shire, anything really.
What?
You in the comments.
I'm just clicking. There's only 2 in here, so I clicked them both so we can show.
But you keep like alternating between.
Yeah, it was a game.
But yeah, we'll be keeping that posted probably for the games that we're going to in a week. Bro, you've met me. You have met me, Karthik. Come on now. We went to a game together. We straight up went to a game together.
Look what he wrote.
Do you not remember that?
No, look what he wrote. Look what he wrote now.
I mean, I'm not going to the game you're going to. I can say that. I'm probably not going to the Martin Luther King Jr.
No, yeah. Read what it says. The next thing that I put on there.
Can you help me out? Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can help him be a Hornets fan, right?
Facts. I can't really help you if you're a Celtics fan. I'm joking. But genuinely, like, come on, you've met me already. You're fine.
Yeah,
but yeah. So
but for Mr. Ace Uploads 15, aka Karthik, Celtics are not winning the championship.
Facts. Just like this past year, Curry's going to drain threes on him. But yeah, so
best shooter all the time.
Yeah, we'll definitely be
He wrote
keeping
something.
guys updated.
Oh no, it wasn't him. Oh, Ian, you're gonna like this one.
I'm a Hornets fan. I'm a Panthers fan. I'm a Canes fan. But I am a Sounders fan, loud and proud, baby.
There's
You are
one
never
problem.
going to convince me to be a Charlotte FC fan.
Speaking of NYCFC, I think there's one problem with their team for at least attendance wise. Don't they play in like 4 different stadiums or something?
Yes,
How
they
are you
do.
supposed to do season tickets for that?
You know, actually, I don't know how that works.
Does that mean I'm just gonna go to every stadium and just pick a seat?
You know, honestly,
I got a good idea.
honestly, I have no idea.
I have a good idea. Let's buy some New York Football Club season tickets for like the worst seats. But then I just get to pick every seat at all their stadiums, so I'll just go pick them all.
I actually don't know how that.
Oh
works.
no! Look who's back.
No, they aren't. I can already tell you aren't.
You see what came
aren't
up?
even going to get close. You'll make the playoffs, but you aren't going to get any further. I can tell you that much. Easily, I can tell you that much.
Oh, we got another comment. Oh yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're gonna be like the Suns.
Oh, be like the Suns and be eliminated in the first round after being hyped up all year.
Second round.
Fine. Second round after being hyped up all year. Be like the Suns, please. Please do. So we can all laugh at the Celtics. That's how I'm gonna laugh when the Celtics get eliminated in the second round after all their fans saying like,
are you gonna make sure you're in communication with Karthik at the time and live?
Oh, 1,000%. Actually, better, 1,000,000%. I will make sure I'm in contact with Karthik. I will make sure of it, buddy.
All right, opinion time.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Go with
Yes.
yours, and then I'll explain my reasoning. Said you want me to go first.
I'll go first. Yes, he does. Here's my reasoning. They will not be able to find a trade for him for the value that they want. And Katie's going to say, oh, I'm going to sit out. And then they're going to be like, oh, if you sit out, we don't have to pay you. And then he'll play. He'll play because then after that, he's at least smart enough to know that he still has to play to have some value. And so he will be staying and he will be playing.
All right, so we got some explanation on the season tickets, but I'm going to go over my opinion on this, then we'll go over that so we can see how it works because it's probably going to be some type of complicated system. But here's my reason for KD. He's obviously going to stay with the Nets, in my opinion. Reason why, because first, the Nets want two all-star players and multiple first-round picks. So you're not getting that. Sorry. Except you want like Chris Paul is one of those, then maybe because he's kind of old, but you're not getting Jaylen Brown and like I don't know Marcus Smart or something, tons of picks just for the Celtics, for example. But besides that, also he just signed a 4-year extension that goes into effect this upcoming season. Guess what that means, KD? No leverage.
Fact. Yeah, that's the thing.
Because he has no player options. There's no player options. So he can't just say after 2 years, oh, I'm done. I'm out. Nope. That's not how it works, Mr. Kevin Durant. Also, what's going to happen is Kevin Durant can be like, oh, nope, I'm not playing. But Kevin Durant's very, very competitive basketball player. He'll end up playing. He's not going to sit out like Ben Simmons. He's going to play if he's going to try to get his way. But when they ultimately say no because the price is too much, he'll be like, all right, fine. I'll run him back one more year with Kyrie still here because they're still a championship contender if they can just get some good play out of players other than just Kevin Durant and Kyrie. But
I agree.
Here's the thing with season tickets. So apparently, Yankee Stadium, you choose, and at Red Bull Arena, the same section or a close one.
That's interesting. And then, so if you choose section 112,
it makes sense because that's the best you could do it. Because obviously, you can't do the same exact seat. Every stadium is set up slightly differently seating wise, but that makes sense. Hey, Ian, look what Karthik said about the Celtics getting eliminated.
Yeah, no, I saw they're going to be
The,
eliminated.
the only the only championship that might be for is like the conference championship.
They ain't even going to win that. I'm sorry.
That's why I said might.
Um,
All right, look what else he said. Yeah, also the factor if he's old because he just did tear his Achilles 2 years ago, so that's also true. That's another point. I didn't bring that up, but yeah, he tore his Achilles 2 years ago. He's 34 years old. Like, who really wants to give up all that for a 34-year-old coming 2 years off his torn Achilles, and who knows how long he has left in the tank as well.
Hold up. I got a perfect way of doing this.
I didn't get to.
Wait, watch this. I'd say those are pretty good numbers for a guy his age.
We kind of can't see the screen. Or are you sharing it? I just don't see it. Here, let me add the screen. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now show it. Oh my, that was funny.
I'm pretty sure those are pretty good numbers for a guy.
Well, I'm not saying Durant's bad. Obviously, he's good.
Yeah,
I'm just saying he knows how long he is left.
Old. Also, 55 games played isn't bad.
I know, but I'm saying you never know how long he has left because he's just coming off a torn Achilles. You don't know how long he has left until he starts becoming, not as good.
I mean, also he's
hopefully it's for years and years and years. Obviously, I don't want to see him be bad soon, but it could just be within the next couple of years he might be bad. And
also, he's only 33 and he's going to be 34 in a couple days, but he isn't that old.
Yeah, but you have to
keep in mind that's not that old, honestly.
Yeah, I know. If you want to compare him to LeBron, which first of all, that's pretty impressive how old LeBron is and how good he's playing. LeBron didn't have a torn Achilles.
True.
Torn Achilles can really.
Kobe did.
Okay, I know, but Kobe's one of the best players of all time.
Kobe had torn Achilles a couple times, actually.
Kobe's just built different. Okay, he's one of the best players of all time.
And he was 41 when he died, which means he was about 39 when he was playing. Or no, not 39. He was about 37 when he stopped playing.
He stopped in 2016.
Yep, so 37. He was 37 when he stopped playing. And he was still in that final year, averaging, let's see, 17.6 a game.
Hold on, I gotta go back to the shared screen. Oh, there it goes. It took it off for a second. My bad.
Look, 22.3 and 35. Then, I mean, he had some seasons where he barely played. Like this one. But he still averaged that. He still averaged this in that year.
Okay, so the point is, obviously, he could still be good, but
I'm telling you, KD's going to go on a tear this year.
Well, I'm not saying he's going to be bad this year. I'm just saying in a couple years or so, he might be done.
Well, yeah, everybody's going to be done soon.
That's the problem. That's why you don't give up so much.
Why are you kissing your mic? I love that.
What did you say? Durant isn't bad, but teams would much rather have players like Jaylen Brown because he's young and talented and so much more time to do stuff. Well, yeah, if the Nets could get Jaylen Brown and some other players and a good amount of first-round picks, sure, they would do it in a second because, Jaylen Brown's a pretty good young piece to build around. Jaylen Brown's a good piece.
I have heard about the Mayor of Queens wanting to kick out NYCFC from Citi Field. Or don't you mean from Yankee Stadium? He wants to kick him out of Yankee Stadium and the Bronx. He wants to put him in Queens.
Well, if that's the case, then why would they put the new stadium next to Citi Field if they're just going to play at both? That would make no sense.
They aren't. They're kicking him out of. They want to kick him out of Bronx and put him in Queens.
Yeah, but then why does it say for a stadium right next?
He messed up. He messed up with the Citi Field first time.
So they're going to play in Citi Field that's literally right next to their new stadium? That makes a lot of sense.
No, they're going to play in the new stadium. Oh. He just typed Citi Field twice.
You want to know the answer to that? They lost 21-5.
21-5. That's all you got to say.
It's the White Sox. They aren't making them playoffs.
We won't go into too much detail.
because I don't really care about baseball that much, as you know. So,
But yeah, why am I kissing my mic? Oh no. Why? Like,
but yeah, speaking of the, at least from the Celtics' point of view, I definitely do not trade for Kevin Durant, especially if you have to give up Brown.
facts.
That's your future, him and Tatum. Kind of got you to a finals. Okay. I don't know about that one, mister.
Hold up. I got you. Give me a second. Wait, let me pull
I
something
mean,
up.
yeah, they probably won today, but still.
I'm pulling something up. No, they want to kick City Field and then build a stadium next to it, and the mayor will pay all the...
Yeah, so what he said the first time. I'm saying they're not going to play in City Field. They're going to play in the stadium next to it. That makes sense.
The NYCFC never played in City Field. NYCFC never played in City Field. They play in Yankee Stadium, dude.
Don't they play in like 50
Stadium,
different
Red Bull
stadiums?
Stadium?
They probably play City Field. They probably play Yankee Stadium. Do they play in Buffalo too?
They don't play in City Field.
Do they play in Buffalo?
Let me look it up.
Do they play in Buffalo?
No.
Why? They might as well. They already play everywhere else.
NYCFC Stadium.
Do they play in MSG yet? Why don't they just play in MSG? Yeah, and read the comments. See?
They're actually playing next month at City Field. There's no way.
Yeah, look what Carthage.
Oh my God, they
look
are.
What Carthage wrote. Look at what Carthage wrote. He has no clue what's going on. Look what this kid.
He doesn't. Dear God, they actually are. Oh my God. One, I'm sorry. Two, what the heck, dude?
All right, Ian, you didn't give the opinion on this. What were you gonna say about it?
Give me a second. All right, fine. I just got it loaded. Hang on. I got it. Let's see. How's that 59 and 60 doing for you? They're 2 games back. They are 2 games back of the White Sox. And let alone
the Rays are also better than both of them, but hey.
Well, yeah, it's not that hard to be
2 games back. What are you on? You're literally 5-5 in your last 10.
You know he doesn't even watch baseball. He just says.
I know.
That's because of Boston.
But it's funny to just prove him wrong with baseball stuff. Because he has no idea what he's talking about.
Oh.
The Mets lost.
The what?
The Mets lost.
The White Sox also lost. Your point?
One's good, one's bad.
What? Yeah, I know the White Sox suck. We already went over that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we know which.
At least they didn't do a 28-3 in the first half.
Facts. All right. Next topic.
Are there any questions you guys have in chat that are actual questions? Okay. And not for this season, Karthik. In the past, maybe, but not this
Mac
season.
Jones sucks.
Okay, no. He's good because he's in the right system. He's good because he's in the right system. So you can't take that away from him.
Mac Jones sucks.
But no.
He's good because he's in the right system.
Yes.
Any other system, he would suck. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not.
He's still technically a good player because he's still going to be in the Patriot system. It's not changing. He's not going to Vegas.
As I said, he would suck in any other system. So he's not a good player. It's just the team. It's the team that's good, not the player.
Yeah, Belichick's one of the best coaches. That's why.
Exactly. As I said, he sucks. His team doesn't.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised with how this offseason went. The Hornets only got worse. And if I'm Melo, who, let's be honest, is the money the biggest factor? Absolutely not. He already has a ton of money. I mean, if it was up to me, yes, I get he says he loves Charlotte. Yeah, I get that point. But I'm just saying, at least if I'm Melo, except if either I carry this team and we somehow make the playoffs this year or something crazy like that, maybe I win an MVP and then MJ gives me the Supermax this summer. Maybe I sign. Otherwise, I probably look to leave to go to a bigger market that a team will actually build around me and get me pieces. Because the Hornets this season, you want to know the only move they've made? They re-signed Cody Martin. That's not really going to help too much, especially when
I'm say.
your second best player in Miles Bridges looks like he's probably not going to be able to play. So
okay, now yes, we don't have the best team, but actually, even with LaMelo, money is a factor, especially for the first contract right off of a rookie deal ending, because the Hornets have one thing that no other team can offer.
Well, yeah, that Supermax with more money.
An extra year. The Hornets can offer an extra year to LaMelo, which means more money than anybody else can offer. And trust me when I tell you, the Hornets will use that on LaMelo. They're not going to let another franchise player walk away like Kemba.
Are you underestimating?
I am 100% sure. Because back then, we had money problems. Now, what money problems do we have? We aren't paying Miles that much.
Gordon Hayward.
The most we're paying him is $9 million. He'll be gone next year if he's actually convicted. So there you go. All of a sudden, guess what? Boom. Money problems are gone. Gordon Hayward. Yeah. Gordon Hayward. If he's injured for the whole year, dude.
All I need is if Gordon Hayward is injured the whole year, guess what? Or for a certain amount of games, we don't have to pay him. Insurance pays him.
Yeah, but guess what happens? What's he going to do? He's going to play just enough.
Still, doesn't matter. We will have enough to pay LaMelo, and we will pay LaMelo. LaMelo is a once-in-a-lifetime player.
All right, let's see what Karthik said about Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward going to start playing, or what? Or is he just going to eat chips and lay on the couch?
The latter.
Karthik, he used to be on the Celtics. I don't know why you're shaming him so bad.
Because he was injured on the Celtics, too.
Okay, he's injured everywhere except for Utah.
Maybe he should go back to Utah.
Yeah, but at this point, I think he's too injured. I think he would find a way to injure himself there, too.
He did, and then he rebranded himself and looked like he does now. Straight up. Man got injured, and then when he came back, he was a different man and was actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Man went, oh, my knee. Oh, I'm amazing. And then, oh, my ankle.
Hold on.
Oh, dear God. Where do
Wait.
you look up now?
It was already up, but for some reason the tab.
Terry Rozier is the GOAT. I agree.
Oh, someone wrote that.
Karthik actually wrote Terry's the GOAT.
Oh, well, he's just doing it to mess then. He thinks he's garbage, probably.
Terry played on the Celtics. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he doesn't. Once they leave the Celtics, he says they're horrible. That's his words. Look at Gordon back.
Yeah, look at what man. Look at what he used to look like. Then he got injured, and then he became that.
Yeah, then he became this.
Then you look up his injury.
Then he became this.
No, Jake. Look up.
Hey, look at this picture right here.
No, Jake. I got a better one. Look up the injury, please.
No, we are not looking. What, the injury of him? No, that's just gonna be so sad. Anybody, if you do not like seeing injuries, look away. This is gonna look pretty bad. Assuming it looks as bad as it did.
Oh yeah, it does. Then that happened.
Oh, look what I found.
I didn't even realize it was the same goddamn leg that he broke. I didn't even realize that he suffered that injury in 2020.
Wait, look who's over here. Look
this
who's
past
over
season.
here. Just
The exact same. Of course, Plumlee's right there. Why wouldn't Plumlee be there when a catastrophic event happens?
We can't show the clips; we'll get copyrighted. But see, even it says graphic, and whoever posted
Actually,
posted
I don't know if we would get copyrighted there.
We didn't show it. If we did, we would.
I don't know if we would, but
you would, because it's NBA content that we don't have licensing for. You can do photos, but
that's true.
So we would get copyrighted.
Oh yeah, that's not even the worst injury of all time. Have you ever heard of the Louisville guy in March Madness? Yes, we know we should get rid of Mason Plumlee. We've been trying for 2 years.
The Hornets his contract was non-guaranteed, but they didn't cut him before the date, so now it's guaranteed. All the Hornets fans were like,
All I know
tomorrow's
is
the deadline. Will the Hornets release him?
You better be the best backup center I've ever seen.
What, Mason? That's not even how you spell his name, Karthik, but that's all right. I got the next topic. You ready?
What?
I got the next topic.
Oh boy, here we go.
Why I should stop drinking water.
I'm typing out the question so that everyone in the chat can also see what we're talking about, answering to.
I love how Henry. How did I never know that? I'm sorry. I didn't know they played at Citi Field. They played in 4 different stadiums, for God's sakes.
All right. I'm going to answer this one first. Mark Williams, I have a feeling because Steve Clifford's there, defensive coach. What?
I'm looking at the comments. Karthik's thing, January 16th, Hornets versus Celtics, greatest game of the year.
He's just saying like he's going to go to that game.
Facts.
And it's the Celtics, but all right. Now let me finish answering the question.
I'm looking at a game-winning shot to win.
That'd be fun.
And
it's on NBA Network.
Quote me on that. Clip that. And if he does, quote me on that. And after he does, I'm going to say Rays are going to win the World Series.
All right. Okay. All right. So how much Mark?
How have you played at 7 different stadiums in one season?
Because they're New York FC. That's why I asked you, did they play in Buffalo yet? But you didn't answer my question. Oh, maybe they played at Niagara Falls. Maybe they played at the Falls.
They played in LA, Hartford.
Wait, LA? How is that home?
I don't know. Hold up.
All right. Let me finish answering the question now. So with Mark Williams, I don't think he's going to get the book night treatment of the G League. He might, but I don't think so because now you have a defensive coach in Steve Clifford back. So he's more defensive minded. And Mark Williams is a really good defensive center. He was really good at Duke defensively. Got a lot of blocks, got some rebounds. He's not the best scorer in the world. Obviously, he's not really as much of an offensive player. Like he's good at the dunks and that type of thing. But shot-wise, he really doesn't have a three-pointer, which is okay. It's a center. Would it be nice? Yes, it would be nice to have a 3, but it's not a thing where you need. We just need a center who would be a rebounder, able to get a few blocks, able to put some layups up, just something like that. So not obviously the best player on the team, but just able to give an impact and keep the team in it. So I do think he'll play. Will he become a starter during the season? Maybe towards the end of the season if either Plumlee gets hurt or Plumlee just ridiculously bad. Maybe at some point he becomes a starter, but at least at the beginning of the season, except if Plumlee or like everyone else is hurt, no, he's definitely not starting the season as a starter, but he might get to that point at one point. What do you think about Mark Williams playing time?
I think he'll definitely start as long as he can. If he can't beat out Plumlee, then he doesn't deserve to start. But if he can, then he'll be starting as soon as possible. Because if you beat out Plumlee, you're better, so you should start. That's so it doesn't matter if you're a rookie or not.
So you're saying you think he's going to be starting since day one?
I think he might, but it just depends on if he plays better than Plumlee. If he doesn't, then he doesn't, and he's not starting.
Also, the reason why I don't think he'll be starting day one is also if you look historically, centers drafted, a lot of them still don't start in their first few games.
Yeah.
Even some of the best centers.
I agree.
That were a lot higher prospects at the time than Mark Williams. So that's why I kind of hesitate to say he'll start the beginning. He should because he's better than Plumlee most likely. But so Karthik thinks he'll start for the Hornets towards the end of the season. We got a question for you, man. We got a question.
So I have 8 or 7 stadiums that they've played in this year. Okay. And they've played a home game in. Keep that in mind. The home game. Bank of California Stadium in Los Angeles, California.
That makes sense.
They played a home game, and that was their opener.
Oh, wait. So they had to have season tickets in LA? Oh, so all the people in New York had to get on a plane and go to LA
Not
for their
mistaken.
season tickets.
But yes, they played a CONCACAF Champions League game in that.
All right.
Also, they played in East Hartford, Connecticut at Pratt & Whitney Stadium.
That's at least not as ridiculous.
Belson Stadium at St. John's University, Queens.
That's not as ridiculous.
Red Bull Arena in Harrison, New Jersey, home of their rival team.
They're playing in their rival.
Dude, that's where they played Charlotte FC. That's straight up where they played Charlotte FC.
Wait, so Charlotte FC played New York FC in the Red Bull Stadium?
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
It genuinely was.
All right. Enough with MLS at this point. I get it.
Oh, wait, there's a couple more. There's a couple more.
Oh,
Jack Coffrey's Field at Fordham University in the Bronx, Yankee Stadium, and then Citi Field.
Okay, those aren't horrible. All right, Karthik has a question.
Oh, boy.
Thoughts on PJ Washington playing time?
He's starting at 4, so.
Honestly,
he's starting at the 4, if not a small 5. So he's just going to be a starter. He's probably going to start the 4 with Plumlee or Mark at the 5, especially with Bridges probably not being available. So he's probably going to start the 4. Maybe sometimes he'll start the 5 as a small 5, but most likely I think lineup's going to be LaMelo 1, Terry at 2, Hayward at 3 until he gets hurt, 4 PJ, and then 5 Plumlee to start the season. And then at some point, probably Williams overtaking Plumlee.
Yeah.
So he should be a starter throughout the year, PJ, except if he's just really bad or whatever. Especially this is a prove-it year for PJ with almost time to get some extension.
Agreed.
Look what Karthik wrote.
Can you text him to go? No, I'm not actually. I'm genuinely not.
Yeah, and do you even have one?
No, I'm lonely as heck,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a good point.
I'm seriously, genuinely lonely. I'm taking applications, please. I'm
But
joking.
don't worry,
obviously.
the Hornets will be able to help your boredom. Because you're bored and lonely.
Not yet.
Well, that's why I said soon.
Yeah. Honestly, I agree. I agree with that statement.
There's times. Sometimes it doesn't look like that, but there are times for sure. You guys have any other questions? Because we're probably gonna end in a couple minutes. So if you have any last minute questions,
I'd
just
say
write them
we're
down.
probably going to end in what, 5-7 minutes?
We'll see. Just gotta see if there's any questions that we need to answer. You guys have any questions about Hornets, NBA, schedule? I guess like if you want to know when your favorite team plays, even though I'm pretty sure the only person in here already knows when the Hornets play his favorite team, but still.
I will say this season for the Hornets will be special no matter what.
She's
Ashley
kind of the
Shaw-
sideline reporter.
don't even get me started on Ashley Shalamati, bro.
Yeah, Charlotte Hornets only, aka Austin, got a picture with her at the end of the season.
Lucky.
Yeah, he was at the game and he took a
I will
picture. It was
say
on his
this.
story.
I will completely say this full-heartedly. She is the most attractive NBA sideline reporter, or probably.
Why do you think the Hornets have her?
She's probably the most attractive sideline reporter in all sports.
That's probably why they have her then. Not that she's a
Celtics
bad
play the
sideline
Hornets.
reporter. She's still a good sideline reporter. So.
The Celtics play the Hornets on the 14th.
We already went over this. The 14th and 16th in Charlotte, and then December. I'll pull
November
it up. December
28th.
and February in Boston.
November 28th.
Oh, you got it.
And February 10th.
There you go. And February 10th, I believe, is nationally televised, correct?
Which one?
February 10th, I believe.
I have no idea. I'm looking at your Insta post, and I don't think you put anything like if it's nationally televised.
I'll just check NBA.com then. It tells you on there, so I'll just check.
But yeah, so we play them on the Hornets play the Celtics on.
It's on ESPN. It is on ESPN that game, the 10th, which is why I thought. Yeah. And then the Martin Luther King is on NBA Network.
Are we going to a Hornets game?
Were you in the stream before? Were you in the stream? We literally talked about the
stream before, but no, we're definitely going to be going to a couple games together. I mean, we're best friends genuinely, so
yeah. I don't even remember the number. I got to go figure out here. Let's see if I can count and figure out what the number was for last year. How many games I went to? Because I went to a lot last year.
We went to like 6 together last year, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's with like a 2-month hiatus and stuff.
All right, what do you think about this Hornets culture? So another Hornets fan. Well, we're not gonna whatever. So for the first 10 games, he thinks the Hornets are gonna go 6-4. Here are the 10 games: Spurs, Pelicans, Heat. Hold on, I messed up. Let me start over. So the first 10 games are Spurs, Pelicans, Hawks, Knicks, Magic, Warriors, Kings, Bulls, Wolves. Or not Wolves, Grizzlies and Nets. 6-4 in those games.
Jesus. I just reopened Insta on my computer and I had 9+ chat notifications. I don't know how, but I did.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because you say win against, I guess, the Spurs, win maybe against the Pelicans, win maybe against the Hawks. Knicks, yeah, probably.
Who? I'm gonna sound like an owl real quick. Who is a Celtics fan?
Hornets culture he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. He is a Celtics fan. We know.
Yeah, we literally went over this before. But to be honest, most Hornets fans are going to be bandwagons, unfortunately, at this point. At least as long as Melo's there.
Facts.
But at least it's better than no fans, I guess. You have any closing questions? We'll take questions for about a minute.
Bring them in.
We got about a minute, and then no more questions.
Are you two bandwagon? No. My father works for the team. I've been around the team for a long time. Been around the team since I was born. So no, I don't think I would be a bandwagon. But hey.
Also, I kind of rooted and watched the Hornets before LaMelo kind of got drafted, but okay. That's kind of not how I don't know how to be a bandwagon LaMelo if I kind of rooted for the team and watched them before he got drafted.
I don't remember. We still would watch games. We went to that Pacers game back in 2018, I think.
Yeah, it was 2018.
Yeah, we went our first game together.
That's when the Hornets blew the lead in the fourth quarter. Remember?
Yeah. No, that was a game we got crushed in. No. That one we got crushed in. We didn't blow.
I thought they had a lead or something going in the fourth and they blew it.
No, we didn't have a lead in that game at all. We sucked. We were down by
it was 2018, so who was even on the
down
team?
by 28, bro.
Yes, we're actual fans, Karthik, okay?
But yes, I mean, that was the first game we actually went to together. I actually have a picture. Hold on, let me pull it up. I think it's favorite.
How are the Sounders doing? I don't know. Ask Ian. I don't watch MLS. They're better than Charlotte. I know that. Charlotte sucks.
Not much better.
I mean, it's not really that hard to be better than Charlotte, just like it's not that hard to be better than the White Sox.
I found it. Hold on. I got a better idea. Real quick. There. Oh. There you go. There is the picture.
All right.
A picture of Jake and I from back in April 8th, 2018. Of our first Hornets game together. And we have been to many, many since. That's on Donovan Mitchell. Actually, yeah, one closing thought on the day. I do have one.
Hornets aren't trading for him.
The Hornets are still in talks, actually, and
They're not
Utah
gonna do
Jazz have received strong offers.
Okay,
for
probably not
Mitchell.
from the Hornets.
From teams.
Yeah, I know
than
other
Knicks.
teams. That's not gonna be the Hornets. You think Mitch is
like
gonna be
an
willing to
awful
give up a
lot.
lot of stuff? You know Mitch. He won't make any moves.
Oubre is technically on his way out, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, trade Oubre. He's either fire or ice. So sure, trade him. I don't want fire or ice. I want consistency. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I get that. Trust me.
All right. Well, I guess that's gonna be it. So thank you guys for watching the stream. Just let us know if you have any other ideas for streams in the future, since we're still in the off season right now. Preseason doesn't start until October. And if you guys ever join, we'll answer the question just kind of like we did here. So have a great night or day or whenever you're watching this, if you're not watching it live. And we'll see you next time.